Yeah, so my name is Ubong Ikafia. I am a scholar. I'm studying here in Germany. I'm a co-founder of Kampus Konnekt49 Germany, and we're operating here in Germany. Yeah, life is really good in Germany. I may say kind of living my dreams, and God has been wonderful and gracious. But it wasn't like this. I think this is why I should tell you where I came from, or who I am, who I was, where I am, and probably where I'm going to. So I was actually born in a village called Ubong, and yeah, in my village we have prominent people. We also have university in my village. I did my nursery school in the village, and but then my secondary school, it wasn't in my village, but also in my state, in Nigerian Christian Academy, where I met wonderful people, like my teachers, Mr. Yeneka, Mr. Moses, Mr. Yon, Mr. Achibong, and the rest of them, which I'm really grateful for them. But what happened in my secondary school days was that in my JS1, I actually got the principal scholarship. But then I didn't even know what a scholarship was. So I answered the question, and then the principal asked me who told me the answer to the question, and it was my father. So when I mentioned my father's name to him, he said, my father was my bosom friend, and come, I'm gonna go give you a scholarship. And I went, and yeah, I did the documentation. And even when I came back to the class, my classmates, they were asking me, where is the scholarship? I said, I don't know anything about it. Yeah, actually I didn't have any idea what it was. Yeah, so God willing, I could complete my secondary school with a scholarship, and then I went to the university. Yeah, in my university days, it was a little bit difficult for me because yeah, my elder sister actually finished her school, and they were trying to compete her result. The next one was actually doing a internship after our ND, and my immediate senior was in our final year, and me, I'm coming in to engineering year one. So it was really tough with my parents, and my parents were low salary earners, and I love them a lot, and because they can do anything, they can sacrifice, make the last sacrifice to make sure that we are successful, and I'm sure you're gonna see them here. So I really appreciate them a lot, and I'm so grateful that God gave me them. They're just the best I could ever ask of. So I needed to take the burdens of them as me, as Ubong Ikafia, the glory. I needed a scholarship. That was just the truth. I started applying for scholarships. I wrote some exams. Some of them were successful, some were not successful. But there was this scholarship I want to tell you about, which was very spectacular, called Delta Africa Charitable Foundation Scholarship. It's a foundation from Delta Africa Engineering Company in Lagos. They actually came to us. In fact, they came to me, and they said, we're going to make your dreams come true. We're from Delta Africa, and we're going to make your dreams come true. I'm like, okay, it sounds nice. Yeah, we didn't believe it because we didn't apply for the scholarship. We were just choosing based on merit. And I think in my class, in my level, that then I was in year 2, level 200, there were a lot of people who had CGPA of, I think, 2-1. They call it 2-1. First class, second class lower, or second class upper rather. So there were people who had second class upper. There were a lot of them. So they did random selection, and because they needed to test just 10 people. And then, yeah, by God's grace, I was among the 10. So they did the testing, and then they did an interview. So in the interview, they started asking you, they really wanted to know who you are. They want to know why you're qualified for this scholarship. The scholarship was based on merit and based on indigence. Now, yeah, I think I told them that because then I was teaching I was teaching further mathematics in King Solomon International Schools as a part-time job, and I was also schooling. So they started asking me, do you pay your school fees? I said no, but I had money to pay my school fees. And yeah, as God could have it, yeah, His grace always been sufficient. I got the scholarship, and it was very, very remarkable in the sense that I was actually flown, or we were actually flown. We were four. I think I could still remember my colleagues: Kingsley Asukwa, Daniel Nse, Idong Isid Ekbo, and me. We were four. We were actually taken from my university. So we were flown to Lagos. I actually fly for the first time for the award ceremony, and it was very, very remarkable. Like, it was remarkable. Yeah, then I actually saw that this was true, and that God was favoring me. So I was very, very grateful, and I'm still indebted to Delta Africa. I'm so grateful. I'm also giving a shout out to them, and I'm really, really grateful for the scholarship they gave me. So in my year 3, another one came in, Agbami Professional Medical Scholarship, and I don't really want to talk more about that because there was nothing much spectacular. But I'm also grateful and also thankful to them, helping me to finish my school, my university education, with a scholarship. Yeah, I graduated. By God's grace, I graduated with a very good point. And I graduated with a very good point, top of the class. Then I served my country in Nigeria. For my international friends who are saying this, in Nigeria, after your university, you need to serve the country for 1 year. So I served my country. Now, during my service year, I think that was when my life kind of turned around. I had set back and then set forward. During my service year, my girlfriend broke up with me. It was very traumatic, and I couldn't imagine what happened. But then it was difficult to bear. But I always believe that some things need to happen to get you to where you're supposed to be. God needs to put you through some things so they can give you what you wanted. So when this happened, now the Spirit then told me, I think, Ubong, it's time for you to concentrate on your travel. Like I said, I had always wanted to study abroad. I didn't know how big the dream was. I didn't know how it was turning out to be. I didn't see it this way. I just wanted to study abroad. To do my master's abroad. That was just it. So then, so I had more time for myself because I then said, okay, I had the first relationship that lasted 3 years. This other one lasted 1.5 years. That's almost 5 years. So I then said to myself, if I put all the time in me, being a little bit selfish for me, just working on myself, for myself, by myself, with myself, all for me, then if I'm good enough, then I'll be able to add values to people, for other people. So I started going to things. That's when I started getting hands-on in Android development, and so in between, I got Google scholarship, Google Challenge African Scholarship, which was sponsored by Google, conducted by Udacity, and then was operated by Andela Learning Community. And then I also started learning Java, and together with Android with Start Innovation Hub. So I'm saying shout out to Anston Johnson, who brought technology from Silicon Island, Silicon Valley in the UK back to Nigeria, and specifically to Uyo, and it really helped me in my tech career. So I started doing Android. But meanwhile, my main purpose was travel abroad for my master's. So in 2017, yeah, I got 3 admissions already in the UK, because yeah, abroad the first thing was UK. So I got admissions from Glasgow Caledonian University, I got from Cranfield University and Birmingham University. And then again in 2018 I got from other different universities still in UK through admission as well. But I think the list of them was very costly, like was £12,000. I couldn't afford this, to be very sincere. I couldn't. I needed a scholarship, that was just it. So that was when I knew that in Germany students don't pay school fees. I knew that was just what I knew. I'm like, okay, I think I should change my direction to Germany. And I started, yeah, getting admission. I mean, applying for admission to go to Germany. But in between, I was also applying for scholarships, admission, and if anyone works, here guys, I wrote a lot of scholarship exams, a lot of them. A lot failed. I wrote federal government scholarship 2 times. I didn't get it. I wrote NLLG. I didn't get it. I wrote PDF the first time. I didn't get it. I wrote NDDC. I didn't get it. This one is very funny. Yeah, because NDDC, when we wrote the exams, Nsima Ekere, who was actually from my state, was the MD. So we were like, hopeful, okay, it's the ND, we're gonna get more slots. But guess what happened, guys? I passed the exams. I was invited for interview. But till today, 2017 list is not yet out. Please, someone should help me ask Nsima Ekere what happened. I don't know. Yeah, but as God could have it, I applied again for PTDF overseas scholarship, and now Germany was among the options. Actually, Germany was coming into the option. They always send people to UK, to I think France and China. Yeah, so Germany came in, and I knew that I'm a tech guy. I wanted to study automation and control engineering, and Germany was the best. In fact, Germany is always the best when it comes to technology. So I was like, God, this is actually the opportunity I've been waiting for. Yeah, but to get it wasn't easy. But when I got it, a friend asked me a question. He said, boss, how did you do it? I said, yeah, it was God's grace. And he said, I know it's God's grace, but tell me what you did. Then I told him the story. When I told him the story, he said, yeah, I think you were overqualified for it. I said I wasn't just overqualified, it was God's grace. So this is what happened. I applied for the scholarship. I actually said, okay, let me start preparing for the exams. The exams is going to be next year. Let me start preparing. This was like December. And early January, I got the invitation already for the exams. For it wasn't exams this time, but interview. So I said, oh, it's already here. What am I going to study? What am I going to do? I actually went for the interview. So in the interview, they needed an award. If you had an award, if you had publications, anything that can just make you standing, just bring it along. So I had 5 awards, so I went with 5. I think they accepted 3. They didn't accept 2. I had 1 publication that time, 2 were under review, and then I've been working on the 3rd one, I and my boss, Engineer Ubong Ikafia. So we had some publications. And then I think the first question they asked me was, why do you want a master's degree? I said, for you to be better than your colleague, you need to know what he doesn't know. He said, okay, that sounds good. Then how you better, what have you done different? Why should we take you? I told him, okay, I have some publications. In my publication, I was able to develop an application as a result of the research we did. that you can use this app to test, to determine if you want to site a wind farm. Where can you site a wind farm? If you actually site your wind farm here, how much energy are you going to generate? At the end of the year, how much energy will you generate? So this was something special. I know it wasn't that big and high-tech, but it was something special, and I think they also used that to give me some point. But the thing is, when God wants to bless you, He will always give you the best. I wasn't more advanced or better than other candidates, but by God's grace, I was chosen, and we actually 4 from my state, and we had over 5,000 applicants. So that I saw was God's special way of blessing me. And besides, guys, it wasn't just a physical fight, it was spiritual also, because what happens in the physical is actually a manifestation of what happens in this physical, in the spiritual. So my minister Williams Mora, he gave me the spiritual backup. We did all the prayers, we did the fasting, everything we could do, because this was the opportunity I have been fighting for. And I told him, I listed the scholarship. By then I think I had like 5 scholarships I applied for, and I was writing exams for. Yeah, so I got the scholarship, guys. I was happy. Everyone was happy. I mean, it was like a dream come true. The whole family was happy. But then I didn't have admission. I mean, the whole story was like 1 up, down, 1 up, down, 1 up, down, just like that. Yeah, I applied to a lot of universities. I got Absaga. Do you know what Absaga is? It's rejection word in Germany. Here we get it a lot. A lot of universities. So let me not bore you with the story. Maybe in another video I'm going to show you the universities I applied for and then the rejections I got. I could remember I got 2 times rejection from Brandenburg University of Technology. Going to Rostock, rejection. Yeah, I'm telling you this. I'm telling you my story. So when I tell you the solution that we've come up with, you will see why it is beneficial for you to do this for yourself. Yeah, so actually I'm studying University of Essen. So when we got the scholarship, PTDF is in partnership with German educational body called DRD. So if you are a PTDF scholar coming to Germany, automatically you become a DRD scholar. What that means is that DRD is going to control your affairs in Germany. So DRD actually asked us to send us any university admission in Germany. So I now mailed my university that, oh, I've got a scholarship. They're waiting for admission letter. And guys, guess what? The next day, I saw my admission letter. And that was remarkable. And I'm really, really grateful. So why am I telling you this story? If you have challenges, you should always believe that your dreams can always come true. You should always trust in God. But you don't need to do that alone. You need to do something. You need to do something. You need to take up yourself, stand up, get up, and do something for yourself. Because what you want will never come to you. You need to go out there and get it. Maybe I'm not able to cover you all the stories, but I'm telling you this. So if you want to come to Germany, you will appreciate the solution we have come out with. That solution is Kampus Konnekt49. What do? You wouldn't be like me, who have to go through all the stress, getting rejections here and there. We will help you to take you to the university you want. We'll give you the information you will need. Because I have been there. I have been where you were, or where you are now. I was there. And I have the solution, or we have the solution. And I'm showing you this is the solution you should use. So we help you to achieve your dreams, which is coming to Germany to study, coming to Germany to fulfill your dreams. And to be very sincere, it's been wonderful. It's been really, really wonderful in Germany.